Have you ever wondered how linked list, trees, and graphs are actually created in C? What if I tell you they all start from just one concept, self referential structures? Hey everyone, welcome back to OneShot Coding. If you are preparing for interviews or learning data structures, this concept is absolutely must know. Today, in just one shot, you will completely understand what is self referential structure, why it is used, and how to build real world data structure like linked list. Let's start simple. A self referential structure is a structure that contains a pointer to itself. Yes, you heard it right. A structure pointing to the same type of a structure. Another example here I have written is a structure that can refer to another variable of its own type is called a self referential structure. Let's look at the syntax in C. Now let's break this down, okay? We have written a code here. Let's break it down, okay? Here, our integer a. In this, we will store our data, okay? And this is a pointer. We are creating a pointer of type struct item, okay? Here the magic happens. This is the main thing to notice in a self-referential structure. This pointer doesn't point to an integer or character, okay? It will not point to either integer or a character. It points to another structure, okay, of type node or item. In the case here, our structure name is item. So, it will point to a structure of type item, okay. That is why it is called a self-referential structure, a structure that points to its own type. Alright. Now let me write a example of this code and then we will see the representation of self-referential structure. So let's quickly go to the code editor and we will write the code for it. Okay. For this, let's first create a structure. Okay. This structure I am giving the name as node. In this structure, we are creating two variables. My first variable is of integer type and the name is data. And the second one, we will create a structure node next. So my node structure contains two members. First one is what? Data variable. Second one is a pointer of same type struct node. My pointer is of same type struct node here. Alright. Now let's go to the main and create two variables using this node structure. Okay. So we will write first what? Struct node variable 1. Okay. And struct node variable 2. If you are having any doubts in this how to create a structure or how to create a structure variable, please go to the channel and watch the above videos. Here I have explained how our structure works. Okay. Now here I have created two variables, variable 1 and variable 2. We will start giving values of variable 1 and variable 2. Okay. So how can we give values? We first write what? Variable name. Variable 1 dot data equals 20. Variable 1 dot next. Now next is what? It is a pointer. In a pointer, what we can store? We can store address of a variable, right? A pointer stores address of another variable. So here I will store address of variable 2. Alright. Now let's quickly print this as well and we'll see what it is printing. Okay. So let me write %d/n. How we can print? Same. Using the dot operator, variable dot data and printf %d/n comma variable 1 dot next. Two values I want to print and in the last what do we write? We write return 0. So here what I have done is I have created two variables, variable 1 and variable 2. After this I have initialized variable 1 data part and variable 1 next part. Okay, in the next part we are storing address of this variable 2. And finally we are printing both values of variable 1. Let's quickly run this. So we are writing gcc structure.c/a.exe. So what is the output? First one is 20. Okay. So in the data part of variable 1, we have already stored 20. And in the next part of variable 1, we are storing address of variable 2. So here address of variable 2 is getting printed. Now let's quickly see the representation of it. There we will understand the main idea of using self-referential structure. Alright. Here what I have done is I created two variables, struct. Let me increase my pen size quickly. Struct, we gave the name as node and variable 1. And I created another variable, struct node variable 2. I have initialized some values also, right? If we create this variable 1, now a box will be created something like this for variable 1. It will contain two parts because my structure node contains two members. Those members are what? Data and next. So data is a integer type while next is a pointer, right? While we are creating this variable, we know it will contain its own address as well. So let's assume the variable 1, this is my variable 1, okay, is having 1000 address. Alright. Now I created one more variable. So definitely there will be one more container for variable 2 as well, right? So this is my variable 2. Now it will also contain two parts. The first part will be data and the second part will be next. Why? Because my structure node contains two parts. That first value is data and the second value is next. Now in the data part, what we did, if I go to the code part, you will see in variable 1.data I have given 20. So this is the variable 1.data, right? This is variable 1.data. Here I have given 20, right? And this variable 2, let's assume this variable 2 address is 2000. Alright. After this, I am saying variable 1.next equals to address of variable 2. What are we doing here? I am saying that variable 1.next address part, okay, equals to variable 2, okay, address of variable 2. What is the address of variable 2? We have assumed that address of variable 2 is 2000, right? So this 2000 will be stored in the next part of variable 1. Alright. Now, if you see here, okay, my first variable is pointing to the second variable. We have linked our first variable to the second variable. Alright. This is only called a self-referential structure. It can refer to its own types. My first variable, var1, can refer to its own type, var2. You can see here, right? Now, if we create one more variable, suppose variable 3, alright? So we will create one more variable, then what will happen? One more box will be created, right? So let's create one more box. Here, again, two parts will be there, data and next. Now let's assume this variable address is 3000. Okay. Now in this next part, I want to store the address of variable 3. Alright. I want to store the address of variable 3. We know the address of variable 3 is what? 3000. I want to store this here. Here, okay. What I can do? So we know this is variable 2, right? I can access variable 2. I can say variable 2 dot next, right? Equals to what? Address of variable 3. What is address of variable 3? It is 3000, right? 3000 will be stored where? In variable 2.text. Where is variable 2? Here is variable 2. Where is the next? Here is the next. 3000 will be stored here, right? So we have linked our second variable with what? Third variable. In the data part, here I can store some other data. Suppose I want to store in variable 2. We can say what? Variable 2 dot data equals to 50. So variable 2 is here, data is here. So 50 will be stored here. Now I want to store here also. I can say variable 3 dot data equals to 70. So this is variable 3, data part is here, 70 will be stored here. Now I want to store in the next. I can store something. I can say variable 3 dot next. Let's assume we want to store here null. Okay. So what will happen? Null will be stored here in the next part of variable 3. This is only called a self-referential structure. If you notice here, we have created three variables, variable 1, variable 2 and variable 3. My first variable is now pointing to the variable 2. My second variable, variable 2 is pointing to the variable 3. Why? Because variable 1 of next contains address of variable 2. Variable 2 of next contains address of variable 3. Right? So, this is only a self-referential structure. I hope this is clear to all of you. Here, there is one more catch. Alright, let me clear this. Okay. And let's assume instead of creating a pointer of a structure node type, what if we create a pointer of normal integer type? What will happen? Here, instead of we created a pointer of which type? Struct node type, the same type. I created a structure. My structure node is name is node. Then I created a pointer also of which type? Struct node type. What if I remove this? I write integer next. Then what will happen? Let's run this. Okay. Let's quickly run this and see what is the issue. Alright. Let me here run the commands again. Structure.c. We are getting one error. If you will notice here, what is the error? We got a warning assignment from incompatible pointer type. Incompatible pointer type. Variable 1.next equals to address of variable 2. What happened here? We know, if you know about the pointers, we know that in pointers, if I am creating a pointer of integer type, I can only store the address of an integer type variable. I cannot store address of another type variable, right? Here what's happening? I am creating a variable of which type? Struct node type. My variable is struct node type var1. My var2 is also of which type? Struct node type, right? And what I am doing here? I am saying variable 1.next equals to address of variable 2. What is variable 1.next? It is of which data type? Variable 1.next. Variable 1 is of which data type? It is of struct node data type. And what is the data type of variable 2? It is also struct node, right? And I am storing address of variable 2 in variable 1.next. Means this is next, right? Now this next is of which data type? It is of integer data type, right? My pointer is of integer data type, and in this pointer, I am storing the address of struct node data type. Please let me revise again. In the node, my member next is a pointer of integer data type. And in the integer pointer, I am storing the address of struct node data type variable, which is not allowed, right? We can only store the address of same type in pointers. If it is integer, I can only store address of an integer variable inside this pointer, right? That is why here we have to create a pointer of same struct node type so that it can refer to its own types, right? Now we can refer in variable 1, I can refer variable 2, right? In variable 2, I can refer variable 3, correct? So this is the logic here. I hope this is clear to all of you. Alright, in the next video, we will be starting with the data structure concepts where we will start with linked list first. Okay, if we talk about this concept is the backbone of linked list. Okay, if I tell you this is only a linked list, okay, what we discussed here, it is only a linked list. This is how we create a linked list. Okay, so this concept we will use in linked list, we will use in trees, and we will use in graphs and so on. Alright, everywhere our self-referential structures will be used. So it is very important we understand this concept, how it works. Okay. Until then, keep coding, keep learning. This is OneShot Coding signing off.